Hello everyone and welcome to the topic of handover preparation optimization. So we are going to discuss about handover preparation optimization in today's class. So let's discuss about this. So handover preparation optimization or handover preparation is a phase which is subject to radio admission control. So radio admission control, so it is subject to this phase, like how many number of users can access the network as any new call setup phase. So the rejection of the handover at the admission control, they can be monitored with the help of the various key performance indicators. So why the rejection of handover occurs at admission control when the UE is able to access the network? So lack of the non-GBR capacity, GBR as guaranteed bitrate capacity, this is also a reason as a GBR capacity. Now this can be monitored with the help of the key performance indicator, and the indicator is 5G non-GBR data radio bearer radio admission success ratios for the non-standalone user in the handover. This basically represents the rejection ratio of radio admission request for the non-standalone user because of the lack of non-GBR capacity in the handover phase. So how we can improve this? This could be improved by increasing the value of the parameter. Like the parameter is NR BTS as new radio BTS, new radio cell group GRP as a group, and add number of the addition of the number of the non guaranteed bitrate bearers for handover. This is the parameter, so we can improve by increasing the value of this parameter. Lack of the non-standalone user capacity. This parameter can be monitored with the help of the KPI, and the KPI name is 5G radio admission success ratio for non-standalone user in handover, and this could be measured in percentage form. This basically represents the rejection ratio of the total radio admission request for the non-standalone user, and this happens because of the lack of the user capacity in the handover phase. So this is the lack of the NR user capacity. How we can improve this? This could be improved by increasing the value of the parameter, and the value is NR, and the parameter is NR BTS, NR as a new radio cell group, and add number of users divided number of handover divided by the total number of users. Now next is handover execution optimization. This handovers between the 5G cells, they are possible and totally based on the A3 event or A5 event radio conditions, and this could be measured in RSRP or RSRQ domain. Event A3 parameters, these are required to be optimized according to the radio environment. So they are required to be optimized as per the radio environment, like low value are good for fast moving user equipments, but they can create too many or many ping pong handover issues in this. The A3 parameters, they have increased so that we can reduce this ping pong related issues between the cells. Now next is neighbor cell detection. Neighbor relations between the 5G cells, they are using NRREL object class. This as being defined as new radio REL as for relation. This is MR BTS, new radio BTS or new radio cell. These are the classes. The neighbor relations from a given 5G cells, they are possible only for cells for which the new radio REL objects, relation objects are defined. Up to 256 objects can be created per this cell, and one radio cell can have multiple NR cells per the distributed unit. Other mobility parameters. Parameters which are related to NRH OIF objects. So here all the parameters which are related to NROIF objects, they are listed in this mobility domain. Now they are related to interfrequency mobility and standalone configuration. NR as a new radio, HO as a handover, and IF is interfrequency. That's why they are related to NR HOIF objects, because they are related to interfrequency mobility and standalone configuration. NR HOIF as new radio, handover, interfrequency. So this is the handover optimization, preparation optimization that we had discussed. Thank you.